All right, doing this again. Take two. Many do not understand that we are in a spiritual time. The reason I keep looking up is because I'm waiting for something. We're in a spiritual time. That means anything that's happening right now is done for spirit, by spirit. See, the kingdoms of this world were ruled by men. But we're coming into the age of kingdoms. This is not the age of man's kingdom. It's the age of the spiritual kingdom. And there ain't but two. There ain't but two. And this is why I keep trying to tell people to come out of religion, because there are religious spirits. And the job of the religious spirit is to keep you enslaved by religion. But the Most High Spirit, the capital S Spirit of the Creator, is not a religious person, or is not a religious entity. Therefore, anything that man does to build a kingdom, he can't do it for himself. He is doing it for spirit. He is either controlled by spirit, manipulated by spirit, whether he knows it or not, whether he chooses to or not. Because if he's trying to build or create a throne, he's doing it for a spirit. And there ain't but two. There is the kingdom of slavery and the kingdom of freedom. And that narrows it down. So that anything that man does to try to build a kingdom or a throne, it's for a spirit. That means man do not have a kingdom, cannot be doing his own thing. Since this world was created for a spirit, this world was created for man, but it came out of spirit. So everything has to abide by spirit laws, or there are consequences. So if anyone is trying to set up a kingdom for himself, not doing it for you. They're doing it for spirit. So that is what the spirit is doing right now. He's setting up his own world, not anybody else's. Now here's a clue to let you know what spirit you might be serving. Well, spirit you mostly like to are serving. One is the kingdom of freedom, and one is the kingdom of slavery. The kingdom of slavery doesn't last. The kingdom of freedom is the last of the kingdom. So, the tenet or principle of the kingdom of darkness, the kingdom of slavery, is lacking. A principle or tenet of the kingdom of freedom is abundance. All this is backed by the Bible. If you look in Genesis, you see that God created a garden, abundance. And the devil came and slipped in by causing temptation to turn away from abundance and focus on lack. So in the end times, you have a spirit that is pushing the kingdom of God to the kingdom of abundance. So if the kingdom that you are helping to build has a principle of freedom, then maybe you're doing or you're following the right way. The kingdom of freedom. But if the tenet of the kingdom that you're following or helping to bring in is a tenet where you are enslaving people, you are in the kingdom of lack or the kingdom of darkness. Now, this is what the Bible says. It says that he that leads in a captivity, he must himself go into captivity. And after that it says, he who killeth with the sword, that is the Bible and the civil power, he himself was also killed with the sword. That is the Bible and the civil power, parts of the power. So we're combining the scriptures to justify taking somebody out in order to build a spiritual kingdom. That lets you know what kingdom you might be supporting. So maybe, well, in my colonization. Colonization. Colonization is when empires come and conquer lands, and then they take